the turmoil I was feeling. Because I would like look back and say I was a pretty happy guy. Like people would look at me as smiley. They would call me Smiley in school. But I was always so afraid to speak up. I was always afraid to let people get to know me too well or too close, because I was always afraid of something that I held inside that I spent most of my life trying to get rid of and trying to change, because I didn't understand why I was the way I was. And I didn't understand a lot of my emotions. You know, I tried. I grew up really religious, and it was a huge part of my life, and I'm still really grateful for that part of my life. But it also, a lot of the things that I was told was I wasn't supposed to be the way I was, and I believed it, and I was like, okay, I've got to do whatever I can to change. And I talked to my church leaders, and I would say like, well, I struggle with having feelings for other guys. And so the counsel I was given was, well, this is just a challenge you're given, and you need to overcome it, just like people have anxiety and depression. This is your challenge you need to overcome, and God will bless you, and what you need to do is just get married, and God will bless you. And so I did. I didn't get married, but I almost did. I almost did it, and I almost got married 3 times. And because I thought, well, if I just see through it, then I will be able to change. And so, but I also didn't really understand, like, all the whole journey with that. After the 3rd time that I almost got married, I just realized, you know what? There's a lot of bitterness and resentment. And it was right before I wrote some of these songs that I just sang. I realized, but I'm like, but if I accept that about myself, this is going to be the worst thing that could happen in my life, is if I give in to these feelings. And I'm just like, I just can't do that. And it got to the point where I was like, you know what, I think, I truly believed at the moment that being gay or being queer was one of the most evil things that could happen. And I was willing to give up my life, then give into these feelings. And I almost did. And there was a point where I was deciding how to, so this is a bit too heavy, but it got to a point where I almost, I was almost willing to give up my life so that I didn't give in to the temptation. Because it was just at the point where I lived for 30 years trying to change me, and I wasn't winning. But I realized, you know what if I just accepted myself as, even if this is imperfect, what if I just accepted myself as an imperfect human being and kept living and seeing if I could still be happy, even with this evil inside of me. And when I accepted that and allowed myself to love, which is why we're afraid to love, I realized it's okay to accept and love myself. And it completely changed everything about my life. And that gave me the fuel to keep going, to keep living, and to realize that being who I was is beautiful. And so this next song is about hitting rock bottom, where you feel like there's nowhere else to go. So I'd like to sing it for you. It's called should I really give up? I tried to keep in my heart, but I never got that far. Couldn't be the good guy, even though I did try. Oh,